Hello. No, not UTV. Stop. Okay, so why is big picture not doing any sort of sound? Enable UI sounds. Yes. Why am I not getting sound in big picture? Did I kill the sound? Oh, never mind, actually. There we go, now it should have sound again. Yep, there we go. So let's see how well my PC fares. if I'm streaming to YouTube with AV1 encoding. Yesterday was sort of dead because I was trying to get it working on Twitch. But apparently I was for crying out loud. I hate it so freaking much. Why is it always so difficult with video games that they do not want to go onto a different monitor? Like, what the fucking shit? Like, God. Yes, I have fucking 2 monitors. No, I don't want you to start on the smaller second. There you go. Yeah, so I'm confused because I well, it still thinks it's on BenQ. It still thinks it's on my small monitor. Just have to change this here. I'm not gonna do borderless. Obvious reason. I'm gonna do. I'm sorry about this. Hold on a moment, other monitor. Yeah, I'm gonna quit the game. I have to maybe go out. No, not out of Steam. Maybe you exit big picture mode. I think big picture mode is like the issue here. Let me just do it like this. That was painless and easy. There you go. Okay. Now, so my game is still running at a smooth 180 frames-ish. I'm running at like a bitrate of around 10K. It doesn't seem like I'm dropping frames. So, yeah, I'm curious to hear what you think. Is it like smooth on your end? I did pull up the stream also on like my iPad, so I am able to see what it looks like the average Joe, but yeah, so this is probably in code then. Like, I wanna try something, because right now I'm running at a very conservative preset. So I'm gonna try something, and if it's like overloading, the encode, I'm happily just turning it off again. But I want to see what difference it makes. So I've turned on an even slower preset for the encode, which should improve the quality. But yeah, because that was the thing I was confused about yesterday, since I was running on the NVENC code the whole time, and like, I'm sorry, encoder is on a different chip than the 3D renderer. So like, why in the fuck were my frames dropping in both the game and the stream? Because yeah, no, the YouTube stream is at 60 frames. Because I'm running at like 4K at 180. But like the YouTube stream is capped at like 1080 60. Yeah, this looks so much different than yesterday, because I'm watching it on my task manager, and the encoder is running at like 6%, and it's like, yeah, well, good job, that's AV fucking 1 for you. Because I was confused. I was like running NVENC, which is like NVIDIA's encoder that's like baked into my GPU. It's a different chip on the GPU, so it's not even the main processing chip itself. So theoretically, whatever load the game is putting my GPU under will not affect the encoder and vice versa. So whatever the encoder is doing will not affect the game performance, because they're effectively two separate chips. But no, like, that's the thing. The encoder should not have that issues, because that's the point of running NVENC. I was confused why that was even an issue in the first place. But I don't know. Also, like Twitch for some, I was sure I was running Twitch with HVAC encoding, so HEVC encoding, but like apparently not, because when I was looking into it, there was no way to do this. Twitch just wants H.264 encoding. But yeah, YouTube is like, you know, what the fuck do you want? You want H.264? You want HEVC? Or do you want AV1?
Oh, Rook! Hello!
And
I've never seen an alluvium like this
AV1
before.
is
Not
like
intact,
encoding.
anyways. Fascinating.
So, judging from OBS, I'm running at like a 10k bitrate. I have 3% utilization and like 0 drop frames. And my YouTube analytics are like mint. I think perfect quality. And like one thing I'm noticing is that the colors on my TV.
Wait,
like the
that
colors
room wasn't there before.
Are a bit bleak.
I don't think.
But this is because I think this is because of wrong color mapping, which I might have to figure out how to fix, because my TV is running on HDR, so like the encoder has to do with like HDR to SDR mapping, and there might be like some sort of issue that I haven't properly configured yet, but I'll see. Oh, that's a meditation chamber. I don't want to go there. Let me just go back to my quarters. Yeah, for casual wear, also not get change anything here. There you go. I do want to figure out how to properly stream to Twitch, because I don't know, I prefer Twitch streaming for some reason, but you know, oh yeah, technically I can alter my appearance here if I want to. No, I don't think I want war paint. I want to edit my face a little bit, but I don't think I want war paint. I just want a different facial tattoo. Something like this, maybe. Yeah. Gonna use this. No, 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 no. Gonna accept changes. My name is fine, 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 fine. There you go. Personally, I'm not a big fan of like, oh, you can change your appearance just in your wardrobe by going to mirror. Personally, for like cosmetic changes, like changing your hair, changing your facial tattoos, I prefer if there was like a hub town where you have like different, let's say vendors, so to speak, like a barber, a tattoo artist, stuff like this. I think in The Witcher 3 you have that, where you have in different hub towns, you have like barbers and whatnot.
Never Harding must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
And unpack now. Oh yeah, right. My companions. Harding has new abilities I can pick. Oh, I have 2 points available for her. Well, look at that. Adrenaline rush, shred. Yeah, I mean, in a world full of magic, I would accept if there was like some sort of vendor, that just says, "Oh, I'm gonna use magic and alchemy to like change your appearance." Like, sure, I'll buy it. Because we all know that like changing cosmetics in an RPG is just like for player convenience. So sure, I guess I don't really care. I mean, like even in like Cyberpunk 2077, you have like the Ripper Doc, which is like the go-to guy for like cybernetic enhancement. And in like one of the later patches, they enabled to like do full character customization there, minus gender swap, and it makes sense that you can completely rearrange your body. Yeah, I know you're being facetious, but like, it's still fun to think about it. But yeah, it still makes like some in-game sense because you think like, oh, we're in a world where like we have so much technology, and like, sure, why the fuck not?
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Oh, interesting. So my first instinct is to press other good. But also I'm curious about these two. Specifically gender identity option. I'm gonna go with this. Interesting. Am I? I'm tempted to pick one of those three options, just because it's something different. I think I'm gonna go with this.
It took a while for me to figure out why the face staring back from the mirror felt wrong. But once I was able to be honest with myself, it was a relief to figure out I was trans. And it's worth it to look in the mirror today and see the person I am staring back. This piece is all that's left of the artifact that trapped Varric and the others in Arlington Forest the day we met. Only thing left of my time with the Veil Jumpers, too. Strife said he didn't want to see me again until I'd gotten some sense pounded into my head. I'll never regret saving everyone, but I probably could have been more apologetic about disobeying orders. Hope I can make it right with Strife one day.
So these are like my quarters. It feels like I'm still part of the
A
portal
peddler gave
here.
me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us.
By the way, how's the game volume compared to my voice? Is it like... Is the game too quiet? Is my voice too loud? Anything not good?
He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself.
There's one more artifact that wants me to set up here. 3 out of 4. Where does it go? It will tell me. Oh, there we go.
The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent.
Yeah, I'm not exactly a mall student, I guess.
Might have gone faster if I hadn't been exhausted from too many late-night escapades. Oh well, still got it done. Right, that's better. Now how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or... relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind...
Yeah, just hit the blood and you'll meet him. I'll just pop some shrooms.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. I am, after all, remembered as the god of lies, treachery, and rebellion.
I'm gonna go with the cheeky answer. Seriously, rolling it in. I'm not the guy in RPGs who go for like the confrontational answers. It's really not my jam. I like to go with like the amicable response, or like being a cheeky one. And my character right now, I feel more like a cheeky character, except in like situations where I feel like, oh, being cheeky is really not the point here, and that person needs like some sort of solace or comfort. So I'm tempted to just go with this.
So you're gonna be insufferable about it. See, this is the reason nobody likes you.
I led a rebellion for centuries that culminated in the creation of the Veil and the destruction of the Elven Empire.
Okay, this is among the reasons nobody likes you.
My information was accurate. Now you realize that the danger is real.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Geranane.
So the problem is, I know that just based on like without context of the symbols, my immediate response would be, no, you didn't miss much. You just missed me monologuing about things. Anywho, you might have missed that through like some prompts in the game, I've established that my character's trans. Because I thought it would be interesting, just go with something different. But in terms of the game, you didn't miss much yet. I'm here like with a dialogue choice where I'm just reading what I want to pick. So just based on these small blurbs there without the context of the symbols, my immediate gut response would be, I punch up, you should know. Which to me seems like, without context, a rather cheeky response. But I know that like this is a confrontational response, and it's probably not gonna come out as I hope it will. So I would rather not take it because I don't want to antagonize it. I'm not in charge. I don't see how this is gonna be a cheeky answer. So I'm probably gonna take the amicable response, which also seems like somewhat of a cheeky answer. Because he's questioning why you should tell me stuff that I want to know. Information about how to tackle those gods. So why should you tell me? I don't know. I'm just the only one here. Like, I'm the only one listening to you, so feel it.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
Yeah.
So
figured.
your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
With the Veil Jumpers, I was in a dangerous part of the forest full of wild magic. My team got free, but not everyone did. There were a lot of people still trapped, including Varric.
So you went in, against orders, and freed them?
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will
This is
need
like my
two
one
things.
nitpick with the
First,
just quick pause here. This is like my one nitpick with the dialogue here. Zola and I, we are both elves. So I don't see a reason why my dialogue would call the Elven Gods, like Elven Gods, instead of Evanuris. Because if I'm born and raised as an elf, I would not call them the Elven Gods. I would call them the Evanuris. Like, I know it makes sense to explain to the listener that the Evanuris are the Elven Gods. But like, why would I call them like this? I'd prefer, for immersion's sake, that I would consistently call them just the Evanuris. Because it makes sense that I, as an elf, or just use a term that I'm used to. Oh, sorry.
Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Can we stop them? How? Can we stop them? Can we stop them? Because first we do the questioning. What about the word?
I don't understand. Elgranon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want
elves
to
like
blight
us,
the
you did.
world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
The blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
The rest of the blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
So how do we stop them? Can we stop? I don't see why we should even question if we can even stop them, because to me that's not even a question. Like, it seems like a defeatist attitude of like, oh, we're up against a godlike force, and like, can we even stop them? No, you don't think about can you do it, you just think about how can we do it. Like, either of you question how do we do it, or more determined, can we stop them? Like, we need to stop them, but it seems like head for wall answer. Well, amicable seems like the correct choice here. Just asking, so what do you know about how to stop them?
What would they need to do to free the blight, and how do we stop them from doing it?
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
When the Dalish elves started the Veil Jumpers, we uncovered a lot about how terrible our gods were. I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted, murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
You know, like, on one hand, it's probably not a good idea to fully trust Seldon and think he's my friend. But antagonizing him now doesn't seem like a good choice either. Like, playing bad cop immediately and saying, hey, that's not good enough. You're hiding something from me. Like, probably, but don't think there's a point in antagonizing him. And Fang seems like too much of a, I don't know, answer that adjusting too much. Like, Hey, I'm so glad you're almost side now. Eh, not really. I would much rather go with sarcastic answer here. I picked up one.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Oh, my wardrobe is now here. That's something interesting. Uh, um... Um, oh, interesting. Oh. I see. I'm gonna try something quickly with the yeah, okay. Um, what can I do about the colors? So, yeah, don't see any immediate settings to fix like colors. So I'm just gonna not bother with this. Hmm.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you had seen Demeda's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. and it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That first ill-fated Arlethan expedition. Not the recent one. Demons just kept coming for us. Dozens. Hundreds. But you didn't give up. You found a path out of that forest. Led us from the darkest depths back to safety. Lost that magic map. Pissed off some historians, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Demetis Crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You took him back to the Veil Jumpers.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about it?
How do I feel about him? I wouldn't say I'm necessarily worried, because from what I can tell, the link isn't exactly his doing and more like a consequence of us interrupting the ritual and me just accidentally getting hurt. Fortunately, I think we need his help.
It doesn't matter how I feel about it. We can't stop the gods without what he knows.
And there you go. You don't have to love him to deal with him.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Nev got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Oh, a workshop. Just a moment. Going to briefly restart the stream. Just a sec. So you're looking for. Well, I guess it's good over there. So, apparently I can do some upgrading here. I see. So my firebrand up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna upgrade my necrotic up a bit. But it's still ass. Yeah, I know. So I had a look regarding HDR. Apparently, I need to change like some color settings within OBS. But changing those color settings, now fucks around with YouTube. So I need to change like to different stream intake. I might need to check then again if I maybe want to just get Twitch working. Oh, there's another chest. I need to explore a bit here. Because I'm certain that because I'm certain that the stream not running on Twitch was just like a me issue. That I just did not do configuration right. And I can probably get it to work on Twitch. So what's the point of this? Why I need to make them face each other? Maybe I should have read that note, actually. What the fuck am I doing? Never mind, it's correct. So, okay, so here's another library. Radio. I probably should have paid attention to whatever the Okay, so you can see that there's another statue over there. There's one over there somewhere. Or there's one here as well. Or here as well. But the question is, what direction do you need to point at? Surely it's some sort of secret, right? Do they need to point towards the center? Because that would be too easy now, would it?
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atreidim. But Velos Atreidim is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation. Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember.
I do want to change my channel name
remembers.
to the
We
new
don't
name
even
that
know
I
what we
was
lost.
talking about, since I don't want to be called Mancentra and I'm streaming.
Harding? Are you in there?
I'm sorry, what?
What does Isatunal actually mean?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time, all spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But
Look,
none of the
if I
books
wasn't
say
going
anything
to
about
go
it.
for like
None of the histories are right.
a gay
If we
romance,
forgot something so important,
be tempted to romance
what
her
else did we
because
forget?
she's super cute.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
But yeah, I'm kind of settled on. I mean, I've already determined. Well, not determined, but like the game already settled my character as a trans male elf. So that's like one part about him that I can't change anymore now. I mean, I did get a warning about it, and I was totally fine with it because it seemed like an interesting story choice. But yeah.
be 2 more.
Oh, that one locked in. Absolutely interesting.
That's the second. 1 more to go.
Oh, so they're not in the right position. Yes.
Okay, that did something.
What did it do? So... Who wants me to go there? I can go in here now. Okay, so this is the entry. Oh well, the main dining hall. I would assume. Notes on the caretaker. Notice this mere friend on one corner. Have you always been here? There are beings in the crossroads unknown even to the wise. Though the most ancient ones make any domain their own, certainly this caretaker belongs here now. I wonder what we look like to them. Need as a scaffold, and the needs of the living ever rise and fall upon it. Hunger, thirst, sleep. Imagine the constant cacophony. One sensitive to such things. Or am I too simple? Once are fleeting. Needs have deeper roots. Perhaps that's why I find this particular spirit's presence both comforting and disconcerting. The prospects that our heart's desires and our truest needs could differ, or even at odds, is hard to contemplate. If you say so, buddy. Oh. Can I not stand in there and like throw some magic powder, then go to the Iron Alley? Oh, right, I see what the riddle was. You had like 3 pairs of statues, and each pair needed to be aligned, or rather pointing at each other. So we had the statue behind this tower. Oh yeah, sure. Thanks for dropping by earlier. The 3 pairs of statues needed to point them at each other. But now that the riddle's solved, what the fuck did it do? That is a big question. I mean, it doesn't look like it can get up there yet. Ever. Not even... I'm never supposed to go up there. But for now, I'm gonna just go to talk to Ned. Waters. All about. Actually... Oh, I don't think... No, the game doesn't even want me to let... Want me to even go there. Yeah. Have a good one, mate.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
You think a trained killer will like us?
What's not to love? The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Sure, that's a good
Time to make new friends.
We'll see if it works.
You said the Crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathis.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
Your friends are our friends. You must have stories. Can we trust them? Yeah, I'm gonna say you must have stories.
I get the feeling you have a lot of dramatic stories.
One or two.
So, we talked to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathis.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah, should check how things are going.
Solve the riddle, but what did it do? I mean, Nev's thing here is like also glowing with these blue baubles here. But I'm not exactly sure what the hell it's doing. Oh yeah, I'm curious actually. This might be just like some sort of decoration. But I have a feeling that the riddle that I've solved has something to do with this fella here. With the fox. Oh sorry, it's not a fox, it's a wolf. Probably. I want to go downstairs. What if I don't? Yeah, so one of those doors is probably gonna lead upstairs here. You won't let me do yet. Downstairs it is, I guess.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
Maybe Morgan got this one wrong, or misspoke.
Morgan can be a little inscrutable sometimes, but she chooses her words very carefully.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
Just because something's sad doesn't mean it isn't dangerous.
I can think of an example or two that proves that.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Ew. Ah. Ew. Ah. I'm sorry. Ew.
See?
Ew. Ah, I'm sorry.
Sort of. Just every. That is. It's your one. First rated side. Top panels. Support up. The recipient. The two came cutouts for the system. House keeper and non transport. We'll take TR100. Case cards. Portable. Smaller building. While maintaining ability for relatively large components. Learn more at the link below. The biggest thing with this group, I asked the question. The fans 20 pressure. Talk to that thing. This it's supposed to be 26 bucks, which you're starting to get back to 25.9. 25. You're down to like the 10-cent mark. That's how you know there is zero mark. But anyway, that'll be interesting to talk. Right, so we'll start with the games. So this is a two-shaped bracket and 5 power. One thing I'm curious about. Basically, it's supposed to be this, which is a very first the thing. It's the one for more price sensitive.
I'm sorry. I need to clean my nose.
8mm. Event. Like for all of that, is the static pressure. So specifically, when you put a fan, they introduce it behind it. It's the nature of a heat sink, as opposed to down on the front case, where it's basically open. It's fighting is whatever. So this requires pressure. That's why. And make them seem more large. So yeah, that's kind of what I asked. Contact done A/B test. Why is this? Yeah, the appendix 400, I think, out of one, meaning go 1 to 2 degrees warm, which makes sense. And it's also, by the way, a very large. They're going for like it's $26. The NX600 T pipe for T sounds like big fan, and then otherwise using plastic cap. NX400 as well. Hopefully that a actual base plate with the 16 pipe. So they're cool. Some of you might not realize that Montec actually, I think, gets one of my best quotes. Choice the Molex later recycled. Six fans are daisy chained together out of in accent fashion, but
like Centipede 2. And call it Centipede X3, which was basically still. And this is the X5 exposed to, and X target, not $60. She's gone.
Should be enough. I have a very sensitive nose, so like the second I start sneezing, it's over. It's like I'll just sneeze and sneeze and sneeze. Actually, is there no dialogue to be had with Varric? No, I've had dialogue with him. Yeah, I'm gonna take Balara and Nev.
And that was fast to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take those too.
It's just see 75.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The crossroads.
Oh, the crossroads. Right. Of course.
The Evenurus hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Better. The answer is otherwise it's nice. Fine. Get a shot. Square.
Interesting.
This is short interval.
So presumably, this is now our central hub.
Currently,
Blight, roots, and magical seals? What's through there?
there's a whole bunch. And John Lord.
Huh? So a bunch of blocked off paths. They can't go to yet.
This panel, case reviews, supposed to be saying that breaking. Next down here, so have to go for it. And that'll power the light strip, which is located.
Yes.
Fatigue some more.
So am I the only one using this place here?
Can't travel this way.
The gods are trying to slow us down, which means we can do some real good here.
But possibly. It's my better. It just becomes. The last thing for the queso pricing is supposed to be $80 mesh front. Fans. See. Here, so this we already different structure differences, but big difference is just that. So that's mentioning another check it out. For the rest, there's some small improvements otherwise. The 10, so this kind of remind.
This place is amazing. Just during normal Luvian's functions with twin lyrium fragments, or one always leads to another. Solus somehow torqued the crossroads into making fate Illuvians that override them as only network to run our rebellion. Provided you know all the old stories about holding mirrors up to mirrors and getting caught in infinite reflection. So let me just double check here with the codex. Is there no article about what an illusion is? Because I do want to double check what it means. No, there's no direct mention here about an illuvian. There's no... So there's no direct mention of an illusion, what the definition of an illusion is. But presumably the illusion is just the mirror portal thingies.
Here, this dock seems sturdy. So you can ferry us to the other islands.
Winds await.
Or that's not,
I'll take that as a yes.
and
Places between.
it reminds me of the Death River in Greek mythology, what's it called?
The spirits here were driven out. Refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
Ancient defenders aren't very discerning.
So the crossroads is sort of hub, but it's not a peaceful hub. Because it seems that we'll be fighting here.
Attack and attack again.
The Fate Tear! That's where they're breaking through!
The gods are breaching the fate itself, and just for us.
Ranged incoming.
This cannot be.
Not too bad. Time to finish it. That's one for us.
We're getting good at this. Right up.
That's almost too easy.
These routes may be unbound, Dweller. Seek out what holds it closed.
They require champion's essence. I'm dreaming, but this time I know I am. Even if I didn't, this place would tell me. I'd never dreamed of a place like this. Cities are full of people, and empty cities the bones of a good meal. A reminder that makes a hungry woman sad.
What's this? It looks like an entryway? What's going on here?
Is that spirit a prisoner?
You're awake. How's your head? The guards really knocked you about.
Well, it's,
Do you remember our mission? Gillinane's lab. The wolf sent us to infiltrate her testing grounds. Things didn't go perfectly to plan, but the wolf smuggled in help. A
This is a
key.
memory of Solus.
If you can fight, grab the key and we'll run for it. Just be ready for whatever the witch has in store.
It's like all she sees is another ancient elf. One of Solus's agents? This is a memory. We're seeing Solus's past.
Ah, freedom. We'll move faster if we split up. See you ahead.
Blight. Be careful.
Is it real blight or just a memory?
These are more than just memories. Fight! So Gillenane was experimenting with Blight and Darkspawn. The Blight infested her lab. If it's a memory, let's go with it. We need to find our way out before Gillenane finds us.
Okay. Interesting. What else is there down here?
Wolf, you came for us. Your key was enough.
This unnatural corruption demanded my personal attention. It is strong. It has already blocked the escape route I had planned. We will need another way to the surface.
Let's all split up and find it.
I will destroy what corruption I can. You must cut through these monstrosities before Gillenane unleashes something worse.
Solus sounded rattled.
He was spooked. By the blight, I mean.
You see boundless creation and choose to destroy it? Learn respect for the life that will succeed you.
She's using the testing grounds against us.
Jesus.
But this is not the start of it. Sure, Harling, you can use it. Oh, it opens the door whatever it points to. You've been here. I've not been... Yeah, I know I've been here. And now I need to switch it one more time. Yeah, this one I just cleared. Now we cleared this one.
Time to go.
Free! And faster than anticipated.
Yeah, now we need to go here.
Perhaps you and your allies warrant more study.
Got company. I think we broke through to Gillinean's prized specimens.
Brooke, think of the darkspawn we face compared to these. What if...
Maybe the darkspawn we've been seeing aren't new. Maybe they're old.
Here, the blessing you denied. Oh, help me! Ah!
Damn! Gillinean got her.
Blood! I'm burning! Oh!
Look out!
Ready for follow-up.
There we go.
You would unleash a blight on this world and call it a masterwork! You, who were the most sensitive...
It's only understood by gods. I go now to join them.
Wolf, you are greater than any of them. Please, help me.
Come on. Be the god she needs. Help her.
I am so sorry I failed you. There is only one way I can help you now.
Wolf.
This place and the corruption within it must be eradicated. No trace can be allowed to spread. Go. Your work here is done. There is no need for you to witness what I must do.
It's over. Solus destroyed the lab, the Blight that was here, and his agent.
He wasn't just her leader. He was her god. And this is her reward?
This fragment might tell us more.
Section. What's this? Could be it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a refund on this. Can I do a refund on exchange? No, but I can do that later.
So, okay. Dream.
I can do then I get bulwark. I mean, if I want to get to the necro direction, I can either work my way up here, and then go down this route here. Or work my way down here. I'll make some points here. This would give me what? I mean, this is a lot of points because I need to go to zigzag here, whereas here I'll just meet me here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna take this. Yeah. I think this is a smaller point because now I'm already in the wall watch block and I basically skip the control block.
Did it.
That one's fine. Oh, yeah, something is wrong here. I'm going to quickly save the game. And reopen it because I don't know what's wrong here. But I think somewhere along me restarting the stream, it got like super choppy. For me at least.
Students. I disagree more. I still read this on this video. So, yeah. It's maybe sensitive.
I should have left my stream chat open. Yeah, that's a lot better. Oh, I'm back here. So when I save the game, it doesn't put me back. Oh, I see. And what the hell? Currently accessible. That's fine by me.
They crumble before us.
The Guardians can't hold them off for long.
Okay, but how do I get down? Let's take this.
Ugh, is there something inside it? An altar to a wolf. Bet I know who that's for.
Okay, mapping the unmappable. Yeah. So many quests now.
Got it.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
Okay, yeah, please show me where the champion is. Because I'm afraid I'll be lost.
That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
All set.
Move quick.
Whatever that creature left might be handy for us.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Ugh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
So still get a skill point from this.
strength becomes...
As the gods' champion passed freely, so will you.
Hey.
That's a lot of Illuvians, and they're all intact. I wonder where they lead.
Time to find out.
So...
It's just gonna get so difficult. It's not gonna be so. It's very big. Soon.
Oh, that doesn't look very inviting. Let me just quickly check if I'm not missing anything here. So this illusion looks different. It's unfortunate that some of them are locked with no explanation whatsoever. Like, just now he said, oh, they're all intact. I can't use them. I'd much rather if it tells me, like, hey, only a few of them are active and we need to repair them also. This.
Treviso, one of the finest cities in Antiva, now living under occupation. Let's hope our crow contact can meet us.
Welcome to Antiva. You must be Rook.
And you're under Atea Kentori, of the Crows?
Thea, please. Come. My associate Viago is gathering the others. We can talk business when we arrive.
My uncle wasn't departed.
The documents, it's all there.
My friend says come with us.
The unarmed soldiers have made themselves comfortable.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
My first impressions from the city is immediately at least some vibes with like all the lampions and Glassberg and whatnot. It's like extremely minimalist thing. Also, funny enough, the city is the first thing that makes it dent in my frame rate. But I guess it's all the lighting here that's just...
It must be hard dealing with the Antam.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat.
Because it's night here. Like, the second I watch in the sky, and I get rid of all the artificial lighting, it's like better, but like... Yeah, this is like so many reflected lighting.
We have arrived.
A casino? Nice setup.
Welcome to the Cantori Diamond.
Oh, what the hell? That like took a dip.
You're the client.
This is Rook. Did you want a drink? I promise not to let Viago near it.
Viago de Riva, 5th Talon. And this is Catarina de la Morte, 1st Talon of the Crows.
An honor. And you are?
Ilario de la Morte, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient, blooded mages. My detective says you have a man who brought blood mages in Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Sounds like there's more to it.
Lucanis de la Morte is dead. He was killed a year ago now.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes, and now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Katarina arranged a boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ocean lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Secret and excessive. Sounds like Venatori.
You're not happy Katarina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive?
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
It's actually good.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
Might work in our favor, but something's wrong here. Let's hope we find our demon alive.
Are we in water, or is it like...
Look! So this is the ossuary. This doesn't look like any prison I've seen.
Wait, the fucking whale is? Oh, that's so cool. Are we like actually in we're not in, we're in water? We can breathe, for what the hell is going on? I love me some good underwater levels.
Well, we're not going that way.
The Venatori set up shop in an elven ruin. It's a wonder anything works.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed...
Nervous about that, or the job in general? Not everyone deals with the Antivan crows and lives to tell about it.
We're up against gods. A demon might come in handy.
Oh.
A barrier. Whatever's in there, the Venatori really want it to stay put.
Then we break through. All right, we're almost through.
am nearest. I was nearest. We are nearest. It's nearest the crow we're supposed to save. I'm gonna use this one for now. Some crafting materials. I know. I'm just gonna go double check. Didn't miss anything here.
We don't have to fight. We're just here for the Conestella Mortis. Get ready.
Blessing hail, Dragon of Mystery! Lucican, Dragon of Night! Hear your fateful call!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook. Katarina sent me.
Katerina. But you're not a crow.
And you're possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katarina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good, because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here, Caliban. Crows don't break contracts.
Yes, the famous crow contracts. So you want a prison break, a blood heist, and assassination help just to get you out of here.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target, Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower. There's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
Mages, my specialty.
Right. One of them has a key.
The blood vial. Where do we go?
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon.
Okay, let's check if I'm still streaming because OBS is telling me I'm not.
So if you take that.
Sure.
Good.
I'm just gonna.
Just burn it. It's the dancing word. I can handle it.
There we go. Oh yeah.
They lose it. Then it's chaos. Wait, were they torturing demons? How? Why?
They didn't all start out as demons. Zara made sure they ended up that way.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
It's just. Just need.
Okay, one's particularly right, so I'm gonna go left. Because that's what they do in an RPG. Yes.
So.
Possessed corpses must be common in a place like this.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
There's another protected crystal. I assume that I need to activate this to get the bridge to go down.
Venatori ahead.
Mine.
I Okay, can't take this one. No, I can't.
Never heard of an abomination who wasn't a mage.
I've seen the...
Let me check. Oh. So I could go in here. You then take corrupted ground next.
Humans possess corpses, ashes, and hair ones.
At least this one's got good taste.
That's a shame. Okay, now I can bring this one all the way back. There we go. Here. I mean, I'm going down the frost and corrupted route, but purely for flavor perspective. Don't want to take something else now. That was close.
So, the vial of blood the Venatori took from you.
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
I kind of climb up here. What can I see here? A treasure? No. Not sure what the point here is, but nothing too exciting, I suppose. Let's just continue onwards. So it wants me to go. Hang on. Yeah, no, okay, see. This was where we were earlier. We then went on this route, so now we're back here.
Okay, now what?
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade?
I'm as surprised as you.
it's a time thing. Okay. What as much?
Venatori at odds with their creations. Not surprised they lost control.
Bloodmaker, never learn. Zara can summon all the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
If those are failures, what is success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
There's a dog. There's Crystal. There is where it wants me to go. So let me just do the most obvious thing and activate this one here. Okay, it leads me inside here. Incubation 9 days. Emergency misery. Sent to Mama's Pal. Minus Pal. Oh, another mage knife. Oh.
Colivan, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We meaning...
Demons don't forgive.
Let's go and see.
There. These demons, there's something off. The Venatori can do something.
Then why this place exists? This is what success looks like.
Ow. Hey Siri, what's the temperature inside?
5 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius.
Hey Siri, what's the temperature in my room?
These guys. Let me hit him first, then you can take him down.
I need to use some sort of restoration item because I unfortunately did not bring a healer. Neff is like damage healer.
Well, that's not good.
We may not have much time. This way. There's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
As you wish. Consider it done.
That way through there.
Any clue where to start? Or we'll find those on the way.
I know it's here. We can smell it.
Okay, so there's gotta be one that's unprotected. Okay, it's too far away. Wait, gotta go there myself. Would have been too easy.
These people, they were tortured.
Very few people survive Colivan's rehabilitation.
You did.
Wait, we cannot go after Colivan yet. Not while he has my blood.
Hey, yeah, I just wanted to check. now what? I've destroyed 2 crystals. Who's protecting whom?
We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it.
I'm doing this, dude. Çok yakıştım.